Arguably the greatest of all Grand Theft Auto games, GTA San Andreas is still as fresh as it was in 2004. Every character is iconic and memorable. I'm Joey C from GameRant. Let's go over the best quotes in San Andreas. Grab your controllers and let's go. Starting out this list, we have...
You picked the wrong house, fool!
Hey! As one of the central antagonists in San Andreas, Big Smoke delivers some of the most iconic quotes in the GTA series. When CJ returns home, he finds quite a lot has changed around the old neighborhood. Least of all his friends, Big Smoke, who believes him to be a robber before uttering this now classic line. Next up, we have...
This is so exciting, Tommy. It's like old times. Who the f is Tommy?
Ken Rosenberg is a central character in Vice City and a minor supporting character in San Andreas, which takes place several years after the former game. When caught in the midst of a shootout, Ken accidentally calls CJ the name Tommy, the protagonist of Vice City. This is a nice callback to the previous title. Continuing on, probably the most iconic one.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
This quote spawned the meme itself, and would be CJ's catchphrase if he ever had one. CJ finds himself back in the thick of it when he returns home to Los Santos after several years away. His old gang is in shambles, and it's up to him to pick up the pieces. Next one is not long after the previous one. We have...
Grove Street. Home. At least it was before I f***ed everything up.
For all the comedic tomfoolery in San Andreas, there is still a layer of seriousness that permeates the undercurrents of the game's story. CJ abandoned his friends and family when they needed him the most, and now he has to make amends. This one hits hard because he's coming back after his mother died. Bringing the truth on the list, we got...
Can you shoot?
Shoot. I'm a hippie. The only thing I've shot is acid.
The Truth, played by Peter Fonda of all people, is one of the funniest side characters in the game. An aged hippie who seems out of place in the world of San Andreas. The Truth actually meshes pretty well with CJ, despite their differences in the realm of violence. This goofball quote comes after when CJ asks if Truth can shoot a gun, which he obviously cannot. Halfway through our list, we have another classic from Frank Tenpenny.
We can shit on you from such a height, you'll think God himself is crapped on you.
This quote from the scheming narc is just one of his many great one-liners in the game, delivered with vigor and rage. As far as villains in Grand Theft Auto go, Tenpenny is as hilarious as they come, even if he is still a malicious monster. Fourth to last, we have a banger.
I'm a well-dressed maniac, fool!
When shooting, CJ will shout out various threats, but there is something about this particular one that feels ridiculously Grand Theft Auto. Mentioning his stylish clothing during a rampage is something that only CJ would do. The guy needs therapy. Third to last, one of the most famous lines that we've seen a bunch of memes from.
I have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda.
Big Smoke is a man with a big appetite. One of the most iconic scenes that highlights this occurs early in the game when the Grove Street gang is getting some fast food at the drive-thru. Here, Big Smoke takes his time with the order and reveals that he has a very specific roster he desires. Second to last, we have another quote that comes from Failure.
All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
Big Smoke has the best quotes in the game, but this one is printed onto the brains of many players. One of the most infuriating missions in the game is Wrong Side of the Tracks, in which Big Smoke and CJ have to follow a moving train with shooters atop of it. It's a pretty hard mission, and if you fail it, you're gonna hear this. And finally, we have...
You a professional moron or just a gifted amateur?
This hilarious quote feels so applicable to anyone who has to deal with foolish or pig-headed behavior on a regular basis. It's one of those rare video game quotes that feels like it has a place in everyday life. Fans of this game can find plenty of occasions to utter this in real life, though doing so would not be recommended. And that was it. The best quotes from San Andreas. We hope you enjoyed. Have a great day, and bye-bye.